to get started. I think they both called heads, so now they don't know who
Is there an
won.
argument on the flip?
All right.
Well, it looks like it's Jesus.
Jesus is going to get the first one. It doesn't matter. It's alternate break here.
Jesus is young, too. He's only 24. He's a 784. He's 24, 25, right? He's a 784. He's been a beast on the circuit as far as consistency, it seems.
He's
been
traveling everywhere right now.
Everywhere.
As soon as they get done this event on Sunday, I'm sure he's getting in the car and he's going someplace else.
To do this again.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even put it past him if he's going down to Puerto Rico, because that might be the next stop.
I wouldn't either. But yeah, 24 is the time to do it.
Yeah.
Try that at 44. It's a lot more difficult.
All right, so fresh rack here. We're going to see what Jesus is going to bring to the table. See if he can control the cue ball, make a ball. Solid break here.
Yeah, nice squat. They got kicked by the 3, a little unfortunate kick, but made a ball. Now what is he? Now he can see the 2. Doesn't look like it goes past the 3. Doesn't. So it's either a back cut into the side, which is what he's looking at right now.
Yeah.
Or a safety play of some sort.
We'll see what he looks like from the side if he can get around that 8 ball.
Yeah, it squeezes by. It goes toward the 3 naturally. The only thing I'd be concerned about is clipping that 4 and putting myself in a bad position. But I'm sure he has something for that.
He looks like he's calling the side.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about, what I was going to hit. But if you know you can make shots, you get a little less worried.
It's not an open rack right now. He's still got work to do.
Long combo on the 5. I don't think he can squeeze it into the side. Long combo on the 5 seems like the only shot or a safe. But
yeah, I mean, I would be afraid to try and play a safe and make the 5 and hook yourself, and then
exactly
you're getting the ball right back. So if you're going to go for it, you may as well.
That's true, because 10 ball is a little bit different than 9 ball rotation with regards to accidentally making something. He did go with the safe, but he kicked that 10 out of there?
Yeah, he clipped the 8 ball on the way by, so.
Looks like he clipped the 10.
I don't know if that's what he was going for.
We're watching it on another screen just to see what it looks like he was trying to do. Yeah, he was trying to clip the 10, get it out there, and hang it up behind the 8. Which he did enough, because Joel had to go airborne on it.
Send a 3 up table on me.
Look at that. It's actually a really good jump.
Be able to hold the cue ball. So now Jesus is going to go to the air. So.
Now I've seen him jump a few times. I know Yoel's good at it, but Jesus is clean.
Jesus has the patented double jump that he's hit a numerous amount of times.
Yes.
And it's just, he only has to go over 1 ball here, so maybe he hasn't practiced this one as much.
There you go. And it's not even a whole ball, so.
Emily, do you know if we have ball shirts? Ball shirts.
Ooh. So that was a great jump. He got good contact with it. It rattled out, but he hit it. He hit it about as well as could be hit without making it.
I don't think we have any polos. Oh, okay. We've got T-shirts in like large, extra large.
They got all the polos back there, though.
Oh, hey. Yeah.
So Yoel's back at the table now. That was if you didn't see it, Rob, it was a really good jump attempt. It just rattled out. Everything else. I mean, it could have just as easily gone as it did, really, basically.
Well, now Joel's left with.
Yeah, he needs to make something happen here. 3 there, 2 back out. Where is he going? Where is he going?
He finds a way.
Oh, that's the 4 ball up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he'll come 1-2 rails out.
I'd be 2 rails. I'd stand into that corner so that way I'm coming straight on, and he just pulls it into the rail. But I'd have come 2 rails so that way my ball's traveling toward my line for my next shot.
Yeah, every time I go and say something, they do something else, and I'm like, I get them right every now and then. Bobby's been doing these spaghetti models. Like, yeah, this guy's going to go 2 rails, and he can draw it on there. And he's within, like, an inch of where the ball actually lands. I'm like,
I love
okay,
it.
way to show off.
So I like Yoel to finish this one out. Back to the middle of the table.
Yeah, no, I mean, he doesn't
Probably
have
could
to do
have got a
anything
little
fancy.
bit further. Probably could have got a little bit further.
It's all right. He's going to be able to let it stroke out here.
2 rails, back to the middle of the table. He may just force it straight into the rail. Now he goes to 2. That's the better shot.
A little bit safer option.
I like to pull it back here. I've noticed the guys taking longer shots, but a nice little pop like that.
Just kind of take it down on the corner and be done with it.
That's what he's going to do.
Us, we're going to try and do some crazy draw, end up frozen on it, and something crazy.
No, I was saying I noticed Donnie Mills had a similar shot where he took the 8 in the side and then he followed the cue ball into the side rail and took a much longer shot on the 10, but with a lot easier making and without having to punch it like Yoel did for that one.
Yeah, they use a lot less English or a lot more English with less of a stroke to be able to just make the ball. And if you take a longer shot, if it's straight in, it's easier than trying to do something crazy.
All right, so 1-0. Yoel takes the earliest of leads.
I mean, and this is big because you win the first rack, then you get the break.
It could be a 2-game, yeah.
You can put a lot of pressure on Jesus early. All right, Joel here with the break.
Got a nice strong break, but the cue ball got a little bit away from him. It did sit in the middle of the table,
Yeah,
leaving
it
him
got
some
kicked.
distance on the 2.
So, I mean, well, he's still got the 1 ball to shoot at. I mean, he's close to it, so you would think he's just going to back cut this. If it goes, it goes, but... One thing I was noticing earlier, and I was telling everybody, is a lot of these guys, as soon as they break, they put this magic rack off. Now, Joel hasn't, and I don't know if it's going to impact the cue ball here. But it's like if you slow roll over it, you kind of don't know exactly where it's going to be.
So, yeah, notice how it hung up there because of it. So, you know, playing devil's advocate, what if you left it there on purpose to have a little more break so that way you get behind that stack?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Joel's going to do that, but yeah, I mean, that's why most of the guys have been moving it, but that ball rolled on it and then kind of lodged in one of them hit and
Little marker holes, yeah. Oof. So that particular shot, whenever it's
now look where he lands up, yeah.
But that shot where it's on the rail down there and it's at a diamond, whenever I watch the pros shoot that shot, and that kick, they make it almost more often. It seems like they make it more often than they miss it. That's how well they know the table.
You're a bad friend. No, he told Brent to take me over there. There you go. That's a good friend.
All right, so Jesus at the table.
Yeah, he's going to hide behind the 10, though. He's not going to make that.
Yeah, it looks like he's almost going to freeze him up on it.
It's pretty close. Look at the side. See if he did get him on it. How much room does Yoel have? Not enough to jump, and the kick, that 9 ball takes away that 1 rail kick.
He looks
So
like
he
he's
almost
gonna
has
do a
to
little
masse
swerve.
it. Yeah. Well, I mean, what other option do you have? 5 rails? I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
no, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, you don't really have that many options.
Looks like he has them. I mean, he could see the outside of it
He can absolutely make this ball. He can make this ball in the corner.
and come 2 rails around, yeah.
That cue ball's going to go pretty quick, so let's see where it stops. He killed it off that rail, too. That was nice.
So now does he shoot this ball? No, he's going to shoot it in the side.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Just go up one rail and come back down. Leaving an angle to be able to draw back off that side rail for the middle of the table.
Yeah,
Make the 4.
Is that the 4 or the 8? Yeah,
That's the
up
4 in the
table.
top corner. Oh, there you go. Or go around 2 rails. 3. Get back in the middle of the table. So he may have done that because he wants to get on the right side of the 5 and make the 5 in the bottom left-hand corner.
Looks like he's going to force follow this one, too. He's coming up
Is he
short.
gonna get there? Roll ball.
He can see a piece of it, so I think that's just enough that he needs to cut it.
Still a good back cut, and then the cue ball is just going to be moving at this point now. It's such a thin cut.
Yeah, he's going to get up and reevaluate this shot.
Well, there's no place to hide, so it's make it.
Yeah, I mean, you're full sending it right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
You got to go for it.
It's make it or make it.
Yeah, I mean, if he makes this ball, you got to like him to get out.
Oh, yeah. He's checking where that angle goes. So whenever he's looking over on the other side, he's seeing where the cue ball is going to go. Making sure he's not going to scratch. Did you see him kill it off
killed
that
so
rail?
much. It had so much speed going into that first rail and then just died.
Grabbed hold of it. Pulled a little bit of the white off the cue ball on that side rail.
Oh, that's a good match right there.
So I still think he's favored for this. He had to step out of the way. Someone shooting on the other table, a really long shot, and they missed it. This isn't a gimme shot for anybody. He obviously is favored to make it, but these are kind of tough.
Yeah, I mean, he's got back-to-back testers here.
These are kind of tough shots.
Especially early in the match. You got to have this ball go down.
He didn't even blink. That's the difference between somebody who's shot that shot 2,000 times and someone who shot that shot 100,000 times. That's the difference. Wow. Okay. That seems like a little overkill to go 3 rails back and forth, but he got there and he was able to unload on that 9 ball.
Yeah, I mean, he was able to let a stroke out on that one, too. That's why I was trying to explain to people that some of these tables you can't see, but down towards the bottom where it says diamond, there is another table over here if you've never been to racks. So they're not just standing around sometimes. There is other tables that they have to get out of the way of. But just like that, we're tied up, 1-1.
With a couple of really good shots. A couple of really good tester shots.
Yeah, I mean, easily it could be 2-0. Jesus definitely had to put in some work toward the end of that rack. But like you said, there's nowhere to hide. You got to shoot it.
Yeah, you got to shoot it.
It's a now or never shot.
And obviously, he was game.
He's another one that's been here the past couple days, getting a feel for the tables again. They were just refelted.
All right, 1-1, third rack. Jesus up to break. Let's see if he can swat that cue ball a little bit better in the first break. I know that's what he's trying to do. And he's got a really good 10-ball break normally.
He does. That first one that he hit in practice was, I think he made 3 balls.
Yeah.
He put some power behind it, that's for sure.
There's a little squat. A little bit of an angle and in the side, but at least, yeah.
Did it get kicked in there?
No. He just hit it to the side of the rack, and he didn't hit the one ball as flush as he wanted. And it wound up just sliding in. So you notice Joel's taking it off this time because he doesn't want it there.
Just in case, yeah.
I'm telling you, he may have left that thing in on purpose.
He might have known it was going that way, so
Yeah,
it doesn't
like,
hurt.
You know what? I could use a break. Let's see.
All right, the one ball's ducked in the corner, so we know where that one's going.
Yeah, but these are diamond tables. Those shelves are so deep that sometimes it's really hard to dig a deep ball out of there.
He's going to get all the way down table.
Oh yeah, it's just those that are dug in there kind of take away some of your options. Normally, where you really want to hit that rail first and drive into it, because they're so deep, that rail first really isn't an option.
It's very missable.
That's why he had to slide down.
So he had to go back and forth here. So, but he landed good on that.
I see no other problems. 3 to the 4, he can take it in the side or in the corner. 4 to the 5 is pretty academic. He's going into the corner. That works.
Yeah, I mean he's almost straight in from at this point. Put a little stop shot, mini draw. That's fine.
Yeah, stop it there so that we have an angle with the 5 to get to the 6.
Now, does he drag this over just a tad? So
He's definitely going to go. He's definitely going to go over. I would imagine.
That way he can still shoot the 7 on the other side. Yep. So yeah, I can see it in my head. I just can't do it on the table.
You should hit this side rail just to come back out to the middle of the table. Again, don't want to get too straight in on the 7 because you want to use that rail to come back out for the 9, but leave an angle on the 9 to travel at least 1 rail, maybe 2 to get back on the 10. And the side rail, there's your angle.
I love that little spin shot. It spins it up towards the ball.
Yeah, the inside.
Yeah, I mean, you can hit it with so much more pace and just not even worry about it. It's going to come up a little short, but
He's a tall guy.
He's a one-pocket player, too. This is
true. This is true. This is not an uncommon one-pocket shot. He's always got an extension on his cue, and he's a tall guy, so.
Yeah, I mean. So, I mean,
no brainer for him.
Make quick work of these racks now.
Well, Yoel is not a slow player. Jesus is not a slow player. This is going to be, I would imagine, a pretty quick race.
I think it's going to be fireworks back and forth.
If it goes hill, it's going to be a quick race because they play so quick.
I mean, they're just firing at balls. So you love those matches. These are the perfect matches we like to put on the stream. Especially when both guys are firing at balls, shooting well. It's great for TV.
Absolutely.
I also do love those safety battles back and forth. But that can get a little much sometimes for your average player.
True.
They want to see fireworks. It's like baseball. You want to see home runs. I don't want to see the grinding games.
Yeah.
I want to see if it's 9-4. That's the game I want to see. I don't want to see the 1-0s all the time.
Well, and in pool though, they've been making a lot of changes to not have that anymore. A lot of the new matchroom stuff has been doing changing the break, obviously, changing where you can break from, where it spots from. Short races. They make it more difficult.
Short races to 4.
They make it more difficult to be a break and run out kind of person.
Alternate break format like this.
Yeah.
It gets both players involved. And like I was saying before, we've had a couple of years that it was in not just this event, but other events where somebody breaks and runs a set.
It's over.
Yeah, I mean, the other guy doesn't shoot once.
Yeah.
I mean, now that's good to watch, but not when you're the player.
Not when you're the player that's sitting there. It's definitely not fun to play in. There's another shot, just like he had last time, pretty much coming back down for the 2.
Very comfortable with it.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, get in shape here on the 4.
Did he get himself 2 straight in?
How froggy is he going to get here?
Force follow it and go 2 rails back to the. Yeah.
So he's going to play the bank on the 4?
He's going to play the bank. Got to. If you want to make it. Want to make it. I guess if you come up short, maybe you decide to shift to the, you pivot to the safe. But it looks like he likes it. He's probably going to go around 2 rails for the 5 in that corner. 1, 2, and
Get out of the way, 7 ball.
No 7 ball. No reward. If he hadn't hit that 5 on the way around, he'd have been fine.
Yeah, he's shaking his head now. This is where I wish we had that other camera angle because he's a very happy player. So
Yes.
I know he's
probably
making
smiling
some
at himself.
He's making some funny faces over there.
He's going to call it. He's a pedal to the metal kind of guy, isn't he? He's not really.
I mean, there's no harm in calling it there.
No, I was just thinking more along the lines of getting behind the 7 with the cue ball, kicking and sticking, letting the 5 ball run behind this 10 here and leaving the cue ball on the head rail. But he called it in the side. He just went ahead and kicked at it.
I mean, that's a tough angle to kick it in. Tough angle to shoot that
Correct.
cue ball in.
I mean, I could scratch from that angle all day long, but I just can't kick it in from that
I think
angle.
the side pocket's twice as big one as the cue ball.
It is. It is.
I'm telling you. And actually, in the words of Earl Strickland, why did he even have side pockets? He'd be the best player in the world if he never invented the side pocket.
That's right. He did say that.
A 4-pocket table, he's a world beater. He's a world beater anyway, but can you imagine him without side pockets? Just like that, Atencio makes a nice shot on the 5. He's looking to tie this match up quickly.
Yeah, he is. Well, I mean, he should be out from here for all intents and purposes. Just come right back out, 9, float up. Or since he drug it over a little bit more, he's just going to stun straight out for the 10 in the same corner.
Now, I think the only way to get under both of these guys' skin is to put them on the shot clock, saying they can't shoot until 30 seconds.
But a reverse shot clock.
It's a reverse shot
You got
clock.
to wait 30 seconds before you can shoot.
They
That'll put them on tilt.
2-3 balls in 30 seconds like it's nothing.
Bloop, 2-2.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to leave you with Brent. I have to go play a match now. So.
Well, fantastic. Well, good luck.
See you guys in a little bit.
Rob is going to go play in the 9-ball bar box side. Right? 9-ball bar box? Is that where you're going? Yep, he's going over there. Who's your opponent? TK. Playing TK? TK. Okay.
You're on the winner side, baby.
That's right. You got to play the tough ones. Move our marble, mark it up. Here we go. All right, the last one was a scratch. He squatted it well, but it just a little bit off angle. Let's see if he fixes it on this one. Okay, went to the side rail. Looks like was that 5 that went? 3 goes, 2 on the break, and everything on the sides. Nothing in the middle of the table. Nice. One ball, top left corner, maybe come around 2 rails toward the corner pocket, and then swing it back over toward the 6. How do you hit that? That was nice. Can he go behind the 3 here, or maybe he ought to go behind the 3, or just punch straight out toward the 10? Yeah, he doesn't have to deal with that stuff. I'm sorry, 3's gone. He's going to the 4. Yeah, this may be a quick rack here, guys. 6 around to the 7. Do you draw it out? He's looking exactly at that. Do you just draw straight past between the 10 and the 7 into the side rail and back out for the 7? Let's see. I like that shot, but I'd get hooked behind the 10 if I did it. And he gets perfect on it. Now he's got to get all the way back down for the 8. A little bit of work here. I mean, if he gets past the 10 toward the 9 with a draw, as long as he has the angle, he's in good shape. Top left corner for the 8, side pocket for the 9. He may run it down table. I can't tell from this angle if it goes to Let's see if we got what we got. He should be able to make it inside. It looks like it goes. We'll see if he plays it down there. Yep. Nope, played it all the way down the corner. Taking a good hard look at this one. This is a very missable shot. He's trying to decide on how he wants to contend with that side pocket. Making the shot is obviously not his biggest concern, but does he want to draw away from the side pocket or follow past the 10? Just follow past on the bottom side of the side pocket. Those are two things he's looking at right now. I think he's favored to make it either way. Ooh, he followed it. And he left Yoel a shot. Yoel's happy to be at the table for this one, I guarantee you. Oh, okay. And he gave it to him. Yoel gave it to him. He's going to go ahead and rack it up. That is going to be 3-2, Yoel's break. So an unfortunate break from Yoel. Cue ball goes down in that corner. See you, buddy. Take it easy, Garen. A little bit of work here, a little bit of congestion on the right side of the table, as we can see. Jose kind of hooked himself. I'm sorry, Jesus kind of hooked himself behind that. He's going to look at the jump behind that 6 ball. Let's look at the other side. Now, can he jump that? Yes. Is that the best shot? Obviously, he would know. You can expect to land on top of the 2 in this case. Landing right before it is pretty hard, so you're probably going to hit it either on the bounce up, on the come down. But he did get the short stick. His odds of jumping it and making contact with this 2 ball are incredibly high. Making it, I don't know. And right now, you know, these guys, they play at this level. They're looking at, when I hit it, where is my safety shot going to be? Where am I going to put that cue ball? They jump with a little more accuracy. He seems to have a game plan that he likes. He's lining it up. I think he's going to hit the right side of the 2 and put the cue ball behind the 3 or the 8. Ooh, he's rethinking the shot. He is rethinking it. Not 100% sure if that's the way he wants to go. He's back up. He likes the jump. He likes the jump option. I'm not unhappy about the jump option. Kind of shorten it up, get a better angle on it, get a little more of a angle down, to the jump higher. He went for it. Wow. He went for it. It looked like a 2-3 combo. All right, so I know Yoel. He likes this shot with a lot of inside. That's one of his go-to shots. He'll check these inside shots pretty well. So cut the 2 down the corner with a lot of inside, just like that. And it got a very unfortunate kiss off the 5 to scratch. Jesus gets ball in hand. 3, 4, 5, 6. That 7 is a little bit of an imposition. So he may try to bump that out of the way now. He may not. He may try to bump it out of the way off the 4. Let's see how he wants to deal with that 7, because there's no real hole for the 7. You can get back and you got to cut it down the rail, but past the side pocket, which is not something anybody really wants to do if they can avoid it. So if he can manufacture just a little rub on that 7 to pull it off the rail, it'll give him a whole different set of options. There it goes, off the 7. So he got the 7 off the rail. Now he's got a cut on the 4 to go all the way down. 5 goes in so many holes that his position on where he leaves that cue ball for the 5 is really just up to him. He's going to go all the way back down. Calls it in the upper side.
Yes, I do.
Ooh. Side pocket closed up on him a little bit there. Yoel's got a chance to come back from that unfortunate kiss off the 5.
No, we got another guy. We got the guy that Nikki wanted, and I guess we're splitting it like 2 ways.
And see how far back he comes to keep an angle on the 6, on the 5. Nice off the 10. That 6 is going to go in the side pocket. If he can get back over there, he may have got a little straight on it. See how straight he got. He may just draw this. He may just force it into the corner pocket. Yeah, he's going to come around 2 rails, force it into the corner pocket.
Yeah.
Never mind.
And I don't even know who this guy is.
7 in the same pocket.
But everybody was trying to get him.
Oh, went a little bit far. Going to work it back over for the 8 in the upper right-hand corner, obviously. There's that check inside again. I told you he likes those shots. Come around 3 rails, put the 9 in the same pocket. 1, 2, 3. Now it's just draw it back. Dealer's choice how far you want to go. You want to bring it all the way back to the end rail, or if you want to put it. Is he going to follow it up? No, there's no way. Yeah, there we go. He cues high, but then he strokes it dead center or below. A little bit of a cut, but he went ahead and just took the harder cut on the 10. Not too bad. Should be a, after the last 2 misses that they both made, I'm not going to say too easy, but there we go. It is 3-3. We do have a good one, guys. 3-3. Yoel and Jesus. Rack number 7 of this race. Jesus to break. Let's see if he gets a little more fortunate as he pulls this one over. There it is. There's the break that he wanted. He did get a little bit of a kick, but he did stick it there. Made one on the break. He can see the 1 ball, and he's actually already called it in the upper right-hand corner. He's just swinging at it. He knows he can make it, so he's just going for it. 2 ball is close to a pocket, so as long as he can physically see the 2 ball, he's got a chance to make it. So he missed that on what they call the pro side. He went ahead and cut it, but he went to make it. He went for the bank, but he cut it. He made the bank short rather than over. If you overbank it, then you're going to leave that cue ball around that corner pocket. But he underbanked it, erring on the side of caution that if he missed it, it holds down at that head rail.
They got half. I paid 300 here, and I paid 950. I paid 300, 950.
Jose has been, I keep saying Jose, Jesus has been very active this year. Looks like close to 25, 26 different tournaments. The best he's done this year is first Q City 9-ball tour event. He won that one. He's got a few number 2s in there, including the Midwest Open 10-ball Invitational. His most recent. Got 9th in the International 1 pocket. That's kind of nice. And the International 9-ball, he took 17th. So he's been playing really well. We all know that International is huge. Again, there's people playing on a table that you can't see just below that word diamond there. So they have to wait every now and then for someone playing on that table to get out of the way. He's looking at clean contact and double kissed it into the corner pocket there. Tough roll for Yoel. I may have gone for the right side of that 1 ball and just split them rail to rail. Follow it up to the side rail, leaving the 2 in the bottom right-hand corner. 3's already down there, so that makes short work of that. Next up is the 5. He's got a couple options here to get on the 5. He can go rail first. He can draw out of the 3. Oh, the 4 is over there by the 9-7. I didn't see the 4. 2 rails. 5 in the upper left-hand corner. It looks like the 6 goes into either corner, so wherever he wants to play that. If he has no angle, he can draw straight back. If he does have an angle, he can just punch it straight over. Yeah, no angle, so he just went ahead and drew it straight back. Looks like he's going to take the 7 in the bottom right-hand corner.
Here, give him my flyer.
I did. That's what they brought. Up with them.
Here, give him my flyer.
Look at that, just in between the 9 and the side pocket. What a, I mean, knowing it was going to go there, not worried about the scratch at all.
I had it, because every time the door comes in and blows away, I had it over there.
2 rails coming around. All right, draws it straight back. Ooh. So this is still a little bit of a tester. You know, you're sitting over that side pocket. It's an awkward bridge, so you're bridging far back. Definitely going to look at this more than once. You're hitting down a little bit. So this is a missable ball for anybody. I'm expecting him to make it, but still, commentators curse and all that.
Yeah. Okay, what's up? This is not for 10 balls.
Yeah, he's really taking a hard look at him because this is not the easiest of shots. Awkward bridge, hitting down, easy to hop it up. There it is. That's why it's a tough shot, guys. 784 gives it to him. Yoel goes up 4-3. Yoel will take it, I guarantee you. Take whatever he can get.
He was just outside and he just took off. I got his cell phone number, so he'll call me. I think the now ball we're really going to do. We have a better chance with multiple. Oh my God, no. And I'm wrong. With the,
There's only 1, 2, 3.
I know, we're going to have more chances, better chances as far as, but there's not much money in this one. This is what we want. We only
All right, guys, 4-3. There is a lot of action going on. There's not much to talk about in between, but there are a lot of good matches. So while I'm sitting here watching this one match, my eyes keep moving from one table to the other. Watch Alex Kazakis play. See what Mika Eminen's doing. It's just, it's a fun event. If you can make it out, you guys should make it out. There's no doubt. So nice solid break, but it doesn't look like anything fell. And it is pretty spread out. So let's see if Jesus can make back for that missed 10 ball in the corner. Not a ton of work to do here. The 3 to the 4. 4's only got a couple of options. Maybe the toughest, one of the toughest things that he has. So 1 ball back out to the middle of the table. Keep the angle on the 2. It's going to come right back out to the middle of the table to make the 3 in the upper right-hand corner. He's just got to keep this angle that he has no matter where on that line. That's why I shot it that way, because it automatically has a line coming right back to the side for the 4. So 4 can either go on the side or down table. It's his choice. In the side, he's going to run into the 7. If it goes down table, he'll have to push past the 7, 8 to make the 5. So let's see what he decides to do. He may push between them. Yeah, there you go. Watch out for that 9. 9's huge. 9 is huge. He immediately calls it in the corner. Going to come up 1 rail, kick and cut. And how'd he hit it? Oh my God, that's still a really good shot. He didn't make it, but oh my goodness. All right, Yoel. There's that check inside again, and he comes up a hair short. Another rotation would have been nice. Good news is the 7 has a bunch of options, and there's nothing in his way to get there, so he can just come straight up table, not overhit it. Just if you're going to hit it, Yoel. If you're going to hit it. So that way you can get the angle on the 7. Either commit to going past or commit to going, staying on the other side, on the top side. But cut 3 rails. Same pocket that the 4 got Jose on. Got Jesus on. That should have been Yoel's. Let's see if Jesus can capitalize. Love that draw cut.
He said he was going to let him know.
Yeah, he's going to let a few stroke shots out here, I imagine, to loosen up. Nice little draw, fade draw. One rail.
Because that's the one thing
just
that
pull it out.
I wanted to talk to Gary about.
All right, this is a much easier 10-ball shot, and it looks like you all gave it to him. 4-4. So race to 9 on the winner side, race to 7 on the one-loss side. Okay, so last time Jesus had a decent break, but he didn't make anything. But he was able to control the cue ball. So let's see what happens on this one.
This guy paid half. Only paid 300.
Oh, okay.
So I only got paid.
So he took a little bit off the break, and he also changed where he hit on the lead ball. He was able to make the wing ball too. The 3 ball is opposite of the 1 ball, which actually favors him because he's going to be thinning that 1, so the cue ball is going to be moving. Is he going to go behind the 5 and spin it out? Let's see. No, that'd have been cool. A little bit much of a travel. He's got the 4 ball. Look at that, though. It's a good cut, but the kill off that rail, whereas most players, well, not pros, obviously, most players would have been further down table with a harsher angle on the 4. He just killed it off of there. Now he's in line all the way. He's in line all the way. How does he want to attack this one? Does he want to stay on the left side of the 9 or the right side? He may just follow it with high inside to the inside of the 9. Make him straight out. 2 rails, there's another example of just letting your stroke out. Middle of the table, 7 and 8 in the same corner. Yeah, and he's definitely letting out a little bit of stroke. Rather than just going 1 rail to get this exact same shape, he just went ahead and knocked it 2. He likes the multi-rails. Again, dealer's choice here. If you get straight in, just draw it back. If you get a little bit of an angle, you can still draw it. You'll just be on the right side of the 10. There it is. Now, it's a little more of an angle. You're probably not going to give him this one, but he is getting up for the rack. 2 racks in 45 seconds, it looks like. There's 5 for Jesus.
It'll benefit us better. We need these 2 guys. Yes, you got it.
Told me not to.
Now, what do is
Not that I'm aware of. I didn't even know it was posted in there.
All right, the rack is racked. Yoel is up again for the break. I'd like to see him put together a break and run. I'd like to see him put together a stronger run out performance. He's been a little bit off on some of his shape, and Jesus has been able to capitalize. He's made 2 on the break. He can see the 1 ball. Let's see if he decides to attack it. He is definitely an attacking kind of guy, but let's see if he decides to attack this ball. And get down there for the 2, or if he just decides to play up safe. Yeah, I'm a little scared. I'd be playing safe. Let's see what this thing looks like from the side. He went for it. Yeah, not too bad of a turnout. I mean, obviously, Jesus can see the ball, but doesn't have too many options. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see a safe here. Nice thin. Get behind the stack, does he? Or did he leave a little bit out for Yoel? It's calling in the side. He likes the kick into the side. A lot of outside spin. Good news is the 2 balls down there by the 1. This shot right here is always a little tricky because you're capped over a ball. It is an all ball foul, so he's capped over a ball. He can't touch anything, and then you have to control where the cue ball goes after the fact. So it's not the easiest of shots. There we go, and that's why it's not the easiest of shots, but it looks like he did creep it behind the 6. Yoel's going to go rail first. See what he decides to do with it, though, whenever he hits it. It could go in the corner, but it did not. Great effort, though. You almost want to hit that a little bit harder because he also had no shot on the 2, it looks like, if he even had contacted it. Jesus looking at the 4 up at the top of the table, make sure that he can get over to it and actually make the ball if he runs it down to that point. A little bit of an angle on the 2. Still should afford him to get to the middle of the table. 3 in the bottom left-hand corner. He's just looking at how he wants to get there. He may even elect to draw between the 10 and the 7. He does have that touch shot. There he goes. He's looking between the 10 and the 7. So that's definitely a doable shot for these guys. Oh, and he missed it and contacted the 10. Contacted the 10. So do I see him going all the way up the rail? If he goes all the way up rail to the top left-hand corner, how does he get to the 4? How does he get shape on it? Should he just play safe? And I imagine safe is going to be the option. Just leave it long, leave a blocker. This is more of a soft safe, not a hard safe. Just making it difficult. Even if he could see the 3, and let's say the 3 was down on the head rail, that's still a soft safe because it doesn't leave an actual shot. It leaves a hard shot. So even though he can see this and wind up hitting it, it's still a soft safe. But oh my goodness, what a shot. What a shot. He had to swerve that just a bit and got, I'll say it, lucky hitting the 8 the way that he did to get himself shape on the 4. So now it's a 4 to the 5 and not too many problems after that. So this may be what Yoel needs to get going, catch a gear. He cut that with inside, or outside rather, and on the way back out, it wound up biting the rail. It had so much English on it. Let's see if he goes for the bank or the cut. I would switch cameras, but he shoots too dadgum fast. So here's an example of another soft safe. It's hittable. You can kick at it. And like I said earlier, these guys actually make this shot more than they miss it sometimes. If he kicks at it, he's going to go off the end rail. Okay. If he kicked at it, the amount of times they come close to making this shot is amazing to me. He's looking at it. Come on. He may try to kick and stick it and just swap places, leave the cue ball down there, and leave the 5 ball down at where the cue ball is, that same side. Yeah, he's looking at the, yeah, okay. He's looking at 2 rail kicking it. Yeah. So again, these guys make this more than I, now he may be trying to come behind it, but still. Look, telling you, these guys make that shot so dadgum often, it's amazing. All right, Yoel's going to go rail first here, bring the cue ball back to the middle of the table, 6. He'll take his choice. He may play for it inside, he may play for it in the corner, not really sure, but either one is perfectly acceptable. There's a guy racking behind him right now. That's why he had to step back from the shot. He's not overthinking it. He just wants to get out of the way of the guy racking. It also means that somebody may be breaking while he's down on this shot, right behind him. Rail. Here it is, and he's going to elect for the 6 in the corner. He didn't come off far enough for the 6 in the side. A little bit of a tester, full length of the table. This is the kind of the shots that I need to see him draining, just like that. Beautiful shot. Probably going to draw to the side rail. Just like that. All right, so now he's got some distance to make up between the 8 and the 10. And he is kind of straight. Not sure he wants to force follow through to go 2 rails. He may just hang it up, just hang the cue ball there. And let's see, is he going to follow it through? I would just take the harder shot on the 10. He follows it through, nice. Very nice shot. Shows you how much of a chicken I am. We are 5-5. It is a good match. Jesus' break. Neither of them are running away with it right now. They're both putting together some shots and some racks. You know, at any point, either of them can honestly catch a gear. I've seen both of them do that. So let's see how this rack goes. Jesus has been working his break. Last time he got an unfortunate kick to not have shape on the 1, but he was able to hit it. Let's see if he can get a chance for a break and run. Much better break, and he's making a work of this rack. Let's see how quick he can get through it. I don't see any major issues. I don't have a timer on this rack, but it doesn't look like it's going to be very long. I mean, easy work around the table. The decision here is he can go. I don't know if he has the angle to go 2 rails, so this 6 is coming in this bottom right-hand corner now. If he had the angle, he may have come around for it, but now it's just going to go in the corner. Went a little bit further than he wanted. So now, you know, the choice, do you want to take the 7 in the side? Do you want to take the 7 in the corner? And whenever I say the side, I mean the right side. It looks like he's going to take it in the corner. He's just going to pull straight back. And there it is. Nice. Back out to the rail, 10 in the same pocket. 45 seconds of fun. 6-5. Now they're moving. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't take much for either of these guys to just catch a gear. Kind of want to see his break from the side. Now, unlike a lot of the other players, whenever Yoel breaks, that cue ball does move back toward this, to the head rail, the side that he's breaking from. Most other players try to squat it in the middle of the table, but his actually gets some movement on it. And that's, you know, that can be good and bad. That break is designed to get the one ball down there and the cue ball down there at the same time. However, that one he decided to squat. Oh, we got a little kick. Did he get anything on the break? He did not. All right, so it was a good break. It was one of his better ones with that squat of the cue ball, but not making anything makes it a little more difficult. So let's see if Jesus can take advantage of this situation. Where do we like that two ball? Upper left-hand corner? Yeah, he didn't come out far enough, so now he's left himself an angle. He's got to go 3 rails around. I mean, well, he's got a couple of options, but I mean, one of the bigger plays here is inside of the angle, and going 3 rails around for this 3 in the bottom left-hand corner. You almost have to hit it with inside left. There's 1, 2, 3. Pass a 7. Beautiful shot. Goodness gracious, how did he hit that? He's looking at the 4, where the 4 goes. Not sure if he likes it in the side. And he does. Now, you like it in the side because you gotta disrupt that 10, 8, 5. You gotta do something there at some point. So it looks like he rolled up a little bit far. He's gonna call it in there. Let's see if he can bump that 10 out of there. If he doesn't bump it out of there and he goes in clean, he's gonna use the 5 to probably manipulate that 8. Oh, they called the 10. Obviously the 10. Early 10. 7-5. I think Bobby's going to be coming back soon. He just finished his match. Pretty sure he won. Seems to be in a good mood. All right, they are racked up. Rack number 13. He had a good break and run last time, so I'm sure he's trying to get another one of those. Ooh, flirting with that side pocket, but look at that. The 2 and the 3 just go straight into those corners. And he can see the 1. Not sure if he can make the 1, but he can definitely see the 1. Where do you play safe on this? I don't think he's going to go for it. But where are you going to play safe on this? Try to get him behind and the 1 ball on the same side of the table. Really good safety. Got a 1 rail kick it for Yoel.
Now I think I'll get out of it. When I said that to myself,
Nice kick by UL, obviously. Knew he was going to make contact with the one ball. That was a gimme. But what was he going to leave? And it looks like it left a little bit of frustration. Of a shot.
well, hello there, Brent.
Well, hello there, Bobby.
This is Bobby Jeezy and Heezy coming back at you.
Wait, Bobby.
I won my first 10-ball match. Hold on one second.
What? You want to do the ladies calcutta today?
I thought you were doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Come on, it's only 40 people.
I know. All right, here we go. Look like we got us a pretty good match here, huh?
Yeah, it's actually been really well. It's been back and forth up until 5-5. Jesus had a break and run, early 10, made it 7-5. And now Yoel's trying to figure out how to get out of this mess that he created. He had an earlier kick, which tied up to 7-4 in the side pocket.
Okay.
And now he's looking at what to do next.
Yeah, so he's probably going to have to try to run into this
That's
right off the one. He's got the angle. And you couldn't ask for much
Nope.
better than that.
Nope. No, you couldn't. 'Cause
Nicely
you still
done.
You still got a pocket for the 7,
Yep.
pocket for the 4, couple
Everything's
pockets for
wide
the 4.
open from here, so it's a nice layout from here.
I was saying earlier, I'd like to see him put together a good run out. He hasn't had, he's had some good strings, but he hasn't had a really solid run out. So this would be a solid run out from here. That
Right.
breakout, and it would bring him 6-7, give him some confidence. And it's going to be his break next rack.
All right, don't forget, guys, anybody out there having any kind of issues with the stream, you can definitely send me a private message on Facebook under Bobby Garza. So I'm assuming everyone seems to be okay.
Man, it's creeping toward the side. He was playing with the smallest portion between the 7 and the side pocket. But
Right.
it worked.
Yeah, he'll force us off the rail just a little bit. That's pretty strong right there.
That is. And he should be able to keep an angle for the 9 to come around 2 or 3 rails to get to the 10.
Yeah. Should just punch draw it right here.
Yep.
There we go. All right, so we got a little straight. So he's got a small angle, so he should go here, possibly 2 rails right in this vicinity. Oh,
Nope.
He was 2 straight, so he drew it straight back.
So there were 2 shots similar to this earlier. One of them on a 10 ball for Jesus that he missed, but Jesus was a little deeper in that side pocket. There we go.
All right, there you have it. Joel Rodriguez gets within 1. Race the 9 winners bracket, I'm assuming?
Yes, sir.
All righty. I was very fortunate enough to win my first 10-ball match, so I don't play 10-ball again until tomorrow. Lucky
wow.
me.
Oh, wow.
And it looks like it's going to be against Chang Lung, or Chang, how is it, what's his name? Chang Jung Lin.
Yeah,
That's
Chang
what it
Jung
is.
Lin, thank
Chang
you.
Jung Lin. Say that fast like 3 times in a row. That'll get you.
That'll get you.
Yeah. Chang Jung Lin.
Definitely get me, but he's one of the favorites. Isn't he?
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely. I think
he's a beast.
I believe he went first in the blind bid in Calcutta. So, yeah, for sure. He's definitely a favorite to win the whole shebang.
Him, Yap, or Kazakas. I wouldn't
Yep.
be surprised. I mean, if you told me any of them wanted it, yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so here we go. Joel to break. Rack number 14.
His breaks
trailing
have
this
been
match.
a little inconsistent.
6-7.
He's been making balls, but the cue ball movement. So
That's
last
kinda
time
like
he
me.
squatted it, and then the last few times it's been drawn back to the end table. See, like,
Yeah.
well, that one was moving more. It got kicked,
Yeah.
but
There's a lot of times most of the times I made a ball on the break, but getting a shot after the break is what's been killing me.
yeah,
And it seems like this is pretty much what Joel's going through here.
yeah, that's the same thing. He's, actually both of them, they've only had a couple of break and runs where after the break they had a feasible shot on
Yeah.
the next ball.
And that 4-ball's not really hanging dead center of the pocket, so I really don't. I mean, he could possibly go for this, but being able to control the cue ball and the 2-ball, that might be a different story.
But doesn't the 2 go past the 4?
It doesn't. It doesn't appear that way. See what Joel elects to do. Play safe, I would assume. Yep. Gets behind the 10-ball. Gets 2 up table. And he just got distance there.
Yeah.
So that's
Very
pretty
soft
much.
safe.
Yeah, you got to. That's pretty much what you got to do here.
Oh, he looks like he got behind the 10 too.
Yeah, he got behind the 10.
Jesus, I was talking about it earlier with Rob whenever he was on here. He's an excellent.
Oh,
jumper.
absolutely. Excellent
his
jump
ability
shot.
with the jump cue is.
Yeah.
He's not looking to make it. He's looking to make it and
And
where am I
get
going to make the
position,
cue
yeah.
ball go?
Yep,
And-
that's
and-
right.
Which is far different than what I'm used to.
Yeah. Well, most of us.
Did
I don't
he
know if they
call
called the 4-ball.
I hope. No, he probably hopes he didn't.
Nope.
He did
sure
not
didn't.
call the 4.
So here comes Joel. Very difficult shot here on the 2. The only good thing about this shot is all he's got to do is bear down and make it. The 10 balls are going to keep him positioned for the 3.
Right.
So, but easier said than done, and he looks like he's got a phone call. Maybe somebody's calling him, telling him what to do or what not to do.
There you go. He's like, hey, man, I see you up there.
He's getting the mid-match coach. What does he call this? A lifeline?
Lifeline?
Yeah.
Can I phone a friend?
Yeah. The friend phoned him
to get it going?
Right? Yeah. Give him a little personal timeout here.
Let's see what he told him to do. And let's see if he told him how to go for it.
I'm really surprised that Susan didn't say anything. I think I'd had to say something like, what are you doing, man? In the middle of a match. All right, so he didn't like it, so he tried to play a safety, and it kind of backfired on him. This is not the easiest of shots.
Exactly. This is not a gimme shot.
No, by no means.
On the rail with the cue ball. 2's on the side rail. Got to go past the side pocket.
If he had to just shoot the shot, I would be okay with that. But
Right.
to get position 2, yeah, that makes it tougher.
Yeah, you got a whole myriad of things to mess with here.
Yeah.
Because you can't draw back on it.
So he's probably just going to make this ball just to play safe on the 3. Tell you what, he was trying to get that
He
cue ball back to
was.
the middle of the table.
Holy cow.
He put a nice stroke on that ball. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough.
You almost want to come up shorter than that. If you're going to come up short enough to where you can at least see the
Oh,
3
yeah.
ball.
Yeah. Looks like he has a sliver of it, at least a small edge of the 3 ball.
Come back
Spinning
behind
cue
it.
ball around behind the
Yeah.
8. Yep.
There you go.
Super thin.
Ooh, 9
not
ball
that
move.
thin.
That's too thin.
Yeah.
Can Yoel take this opportunity to tie it up?
Well, Jorel's got a very good position here. Yes, sir. Oh, thought maybe you wanted something. Size me up all you want, fool. All right, here we go. Joel. Beautiful layout here.
Yeah.
Don't really see any issues here.
No, everything kind of connects.
Yeah, draw back a couple of inches, draw back a few inches for the 7 to the 8. Everything's wide open. Pretty much very routine layout here.
Do you keep a little angle on the 8, or do you try to get as
I like to
as you
get
can for
straight
the 9
in
on the
because the
side?
9, the
Yeah.
9's in the side, so I like to get straight in.
Oof.
Wow. Pretty sure he wasn't trying to draw it back that far.
No, he's been spending too much time in the gym.
Yeah, no doubt.
Cut it in the side. Those sides, the side pockets on these tables are not that forgiving either. So this
Yeah.
has to be dead money or.
I mean, really, I like banking this ball one rail into the other side pocket. Kind of play it a two-way. Stop the cue ball, and the 9's blocking the side
Gotcha.
in case he missed it. But
But he
Joel
hit
cuts
that
it
good.
in. Yeah, he hit it really good. Got a nice shot here on the 9 ball. He is going to probably have to go to the top rail. I
Yep.
mean, he could possibly slow roll this, but then you'd be risk running in
I
a
don't
bad
s-
line.
These guys don't really slow roll
No,
too much.
no.
they're generally going, and he may not have hit that hard enough.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's
Come
got
on,
this.
Come on. Yeah.
Jesus is a little upset with that. All right, we got a tie ball game here. Race to 2 from here.
Off of the Jesus scratch.
Yeah.
Race to 2. I don't know who your money's on a race to 2 between these two guys.
It could go either way. Coin toss. You should go ahead and flip it now and get it over with. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody's paying for this, aren't they? Better give them their money's worth at least.
So Jesus' break has been pretty solid, like I said. He's been squatting the ball pretty good. He's got a couple of unfortunate kicks, but he's been making balls.
Yeah, I was playing a couple of tables down from him, and he's cracking them pretty hard, too. Solid.
Yeah, just look at the cue ball, just sat barely past the side pockets. Does he get
Yeah.
fortunate with the 8? Because that one ball, obviously he doesn't have a shot on that, but does he have a carom into the 8?
Yeah, more than likely that's what he's going to do. He's going to bank the 1 up or
Toward the 2.
towards the 2.
Save some work
Could
for
possibly
later.
even make it, but either way, he's definitely going to try to hang the 1 ball up in the corner if he doesn't make it. If he does, that's okay too, because the 2 ball's right there as well.
So just to reiterate some of the rules, if he's calling the 1 and he makes the 8 and the 1, he's still good. If
There's
he
only
makes-
one he can call.
He only can
Only
call
one ball he can call at a time. And I'm assuming he called the 8. And
He got a little unfortunate. It came off that
Yeah.
8 a little square, and
yeah, it did.
I think he can see a sliver of the 1.
I think if the 1 hadn't hit that side of the 2 ball,
Yeah.
it would have been okay, but hit the wrong side of the 2 ball.
Can he get out of the way? Is that 2 ball hampering him from coming down table and playing the 6?
Oh, wow, he had a shot at
Never
that
mind.
ball.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either. I didn't know he could see the ball, at least not that much of it.
Right. I knew he could see some of it.
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
Yeah,
No
very
safe
nice
needed.
shot here. All right, so really he just needs to grow some length in his arm so he can reach this shot.
Look,
It's not really it's not really
you're
that
still
hard of a
foot
shot,
away, buddy.
but
You're still a foot away. I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah, it's not that hard of a shot, but reaching it's the problem.
Depending on your height, for me, that's forever
That is a
away.
long shot, yeah. That's definitely a long shot. So, well, at least a long reach.
Yeah. Mike House, or not Mike House, Mike DeLauder has no trouble reaching that shot.
Right.
All right, he's got his extension. I wonder
Got
if
his
he
12-foot extension
Yeah, I was
out?
about to say got his 12. I was going to say 12-inch, but 12
All right,
foot.
that'll work. Okay. All right, well,
Ooh.
I don't really see him trying to get to the bottom rail, but at least get past the height.
Yeah.
I would say the side pocket line,
Yeah.
and that'll put him at least good enough. But
Take that hard. I mean, it's a hard cut, but I mean, it's better than.
yeah, he still doesn't like it. He's probably going to have to pull the bridge out for this, and that makes the shot even more difficult.
And he knows he needs it. 7-7 race.
Yeah.
2 games to go.
Yeah, he's
He
going to
needs
have to
this
get the
out.
bridge.
Because if he doesn't, then Yoel's breaking for the match. So
Right.
then you definitely don't want that.
Yeah, really, it's a pretty good layout here, too,
Yeah.
to run this out. You just got to get on that 4 ball. All right.
I think it was Efren Reyes that had a shot like this one time where he just hit the back. He punched the back of the cue to get the drawback.
Oh.
You remember that?
Yeah, something like that. Well, that's a pretty good shot
Yeah.
by Jesus.
Yeah.
He
definitely.
got just what he needed. So he's probably going to slow roll this ball just enough to put it in the hole and keep a shot on the 5 ball. Doesn't really want it to go past the second diamond. But he might not have a choice here. He might have to go up and down the table.
I'm just looking at the 6 ball, getting from the 6 to the 5.
Or the 5 to 6.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry, 5 to the 6.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at that 6 ball.
All right, let's see how he's going to. Is he going to stun this ball?
Every time I thought they were going to stun it, they go like
Yeah.
6 rails.
Yeah,
Oh,
nicely
he
done.
actually, he
And that-
made himself enough of a little
Yeah,
angle with that 6
actually,
ball.
yeah, that opened
actually
up the
helped.
6 ball pretty good too. So
He doesn't have to get so far on that side
yeah,
rail.
just get past the 10 balls. All I'm looking at.
Yeah, that 7 ball's too close to the side. Really, you're going to sweep right there? Yeah, see, he gets back up from that one. Really, you gonna
Yeah.
stop and sweep?
She just did a quickie.
Quick sweep.
Yeah. All right, so he must be pretty straight, so he's probably just going to draw this ball out or force it. Yeah, he must be super straight on this ball.
Let's take
See
a
if we can
peek.
get a better line. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like
he's gonna
super
pull it.
straight. He's just going to have to draw it out.
Oof.
Zoom, zoom.
Took the vacuum and
Look
sucked
at
it
that.
back there.
Oh, yeah. Nicely done by Jesus.
Do you like just taking the 7 in the side or pulling back for the side?
I like pulling it for the side.
Yeah.
He pulled it way back for the side.
Yeah, I was about
but
to say.
It'll do until he learns better. All right. You going to slow roll this or go all the way back
No,
around?
he's going all the way
Yeah,
around.
he's going all the way around.
These guys haven't slow rolled squat yet.
Right. All right. Nice shot by Jesus Atencio. This is to get him on the hill first. And there you have it. Jesus Atencio, 8-7 against Joel Rodriguez. Race to 9. And it looks like Joel has to break. Rack number 16.
I kind of want to see Hill.
Have a word from our sponsors.
I love to see
Crypto world
Hill.
is about to change, introducing Alfa Coin, the official cryptocurrency of billiards worldwide. It's the perfect solution for poor players and citizens to transact, store assets, invest and gain in multiple ways. Alpha is also the currency of alphabets.com, the official billiards gaming site. Don't miss out. Invest, trade and win. Go to alphacoin.io to set up your wallet and get in on the action. With more than 300 million players worldwide, don't be controlled, be free, be an alpha.
What else am I gonna do? Sitting home by myself being the throw-up cat.
All right, sorry about that. Just missed the break just by a half a second. It looks like Joel makes a dry break. Jesus comes to the table with a, looks like a pretty good safety attempt here.
Yeah, just a little bit of a feather back cutting it and bring the cue ball around to the about where the magic rack is. And
Well, depending on how far that 3 is off the rail, he could draw this cue ball right in behind it and send the one-up table. All right, he did your shot. He didn't like squeezing behind the 3, and his speed is really good here.
yeah,
Yeah, this is
hard to hit.
this
I mean,
could
you
be
got
the money shot right here.
You almost have to go between the 4 and the 5. You can't go past the 4, obviously.
Right.
That's going to be too difficult.
Thank you.
And then, yeah, he's going to look at that shot between the 4-5. Now, I was talking earlier, whenever that ball is sitting on that head rail, the
Yeah.
pros, whenever they kick at it one rail, make it a lot of times. Not sure about Yoel because he just got down and hit it. But does he get the? Yeah,
Oh, okay. He got a friendly nudge
He
there.
did. He did. Got a little friendly nudge. Give the wave. Gave the wave to Jesus, saying sorry.
Yeah. It's definitely lucky the 3 ball didn't go in, or else Jesus would be putting them back in. Fireball. That's okay. Thank you. All right. Jesus is probably going on 1 rail.
Well, yeah.
He could call the 10 ball here. Hey, I made this shot in my match a while ago.
I made it in my mind. That's about it. But,
No, I actually made it. Hey, Caesar's looking at jumping this. I don't really think that's a
I
good
don't-
idea.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the table. He's definitely going to come down on the ball.
These guys kick really good. I mean, I would certainly go 1 rail and call the 10, like he's
calling
doing.
the 10.
Yeah.
You know what? He's
Oh, he's gonna go
jumping
off the
on the
1.
1 to go into the
Yeah.
10.
All
I
right.
don't know if it's time for exhibition shooting, but
You can expect a replay if that happened. That's really asking for a lot.
it is. It really is.
I think he's got a way better chance of making the 110 combo kick, or the kick combo. It's a simple 1 rail. The line's not that far off from being even.
Yeah, I mean, it really just comes down to your preference. If you think you're favored to make it kicking and favored to make it jumping,
Yeah.
you know, he may be that confident in his jump shot that he
I mean, if
thinks
it was
it's a
just
better
the 9
odds.
ball, yeah, I would be okay with it. But with that 8 being there too, yeah, there's no way you do this. And guess what's going to happen? Who gets to shoot the 110 combo?
That
It ain't
combo,
him.
Exactly. No, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, you don't do that.
You're better off, way
Yeah.
better off with that.
You got to use your kicking skills for that shot.
Yeah.
And there you have it.
There you go. Now it's a hill game.
So, Jesus wasn't already mad. He is now. You know he's really upset about what he just did. He'll probably rethink that in his next match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Here we go. Jesus, nice break. Very nice break. What do we got here? The 2 ball.
All right. Yeah. This is
2's
his
kind of
chance.
ugly. I mean, he could billiard the 3. Oh, forgot the score. My bad. We are sitting hill thriller, y'all. And this 2 ball's really ugly. It might cut in there. Jesus just looked at it.
He did. He made one earlier that was very similar that Rob and I looked at and thought, yeah, I don't know how he's going to make it. But
Well, if it goes past that 3, he's definitely cutting it in. He's looking at it again, and he just called it. So you can expect the cue ball to go 3 rails and shoot the 3 pretty much in the same pocket.
even if he overruns it, the 3 goes down in the corner. So, I mean,
Yeah,
you almost hit it knowing that you can overrun it. I would almost overrun it just because I don't want the 2 to come up too slow.
And there you go. He really overran it. Behind the 4. Wow.
Almost.
He's very fortunate he can even hit this 3 ball.
Can he make the 3 past the 7? I don't think so.
That's a really good question. It doesn't appear to go past the 7.
No. But
Yeah,
back
there's
cutting
no
it,
way.
he's looking at the back cut now for it.
Yeah, if he wants to make it, that's the only way he's going to do it. Back cut this ball, send the cue ball 3 rails, shoot the 4 in the corner where he's standing.
Well, I
and
think
he just called it.
I think
Could go 1 rail.
I think we've had in 16 games. I think we've had.
There we go.
Oh. We've only had.
Uh-oh.
3
Where's it going to
saves.
stop? Right behind the 9 ball.
Wow, fortunate.
Yeah.
Very fortunate roll for that. But it's a jumpable shot, but making that cut
It
on
is
the
a
3
jump,
is
but
hard.
it's not the easiest of jumps. Not with it being that close to
Not
the
to
rail.
control. No, not to control it. Earlier, Yoel opted for a nice massé shot around the ball and made it. This seems to be a little too thick of a
Yeah, this was
shot to massé.
yeah, this would be a little different here. I mean, if he's got just a little bit, he'll go for it, but otherwise, I think he's going to have to jump this ball.
He likes the kick.
Well, I guess he's got a shot or at least a hit on it. Maybe he can play it safe. That's exactly what he's doing, a 1 pocket shot, and he came up way too high on that ball.
High.
Wow, it's very uncharacteristic for Joel.
Yeah.
It's not like him to hit that ball that bad. So Jesus Atencio is looking for a nice line here on the 4, and that's going to put him really pretty much an easy out. Gets anywhere close to straight in on his 4, which he didn't, but I guess he's like first cousins for him.
Yeah, but
next
I mean,
bus thing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, these guys, he'll shoot this shot with like low inside between the 10-9 to get shape on the 5 or something. Which it would be a crazy shot, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did something like that.
Yeah, he'll probably draw it in between the 9 and the 10.
And not worried about hitting it.
Right. Or maybe he is worried about it a little bit. He's rethinking it. I think that's really all he has. can't risk going forward because
No.
then you might run into the 9, you might run into the 5, scratching off the 5.
Exactly.
There's
yeah.
no telling.
Get
There's
behind
lots of
it and
stuff
have
that
no
could
shot,
go wrong. Yeah. I think he's just got to stun draw this and slide it straight across and then back out to the middle. And I don't really, I don't think he's going to hit the 9 or the 10 as long as he doesn't try to pull it too hard. Just
There
a
were
simple
couple of
stun.
shots. There were a couple of shots in these corners that they tried the similar shot and they had to stick it pretty hard and it rattled. So he may be thinking about that as well.
Right. Here we go.
Ooh,
All right.
and there's
Yeah.
the concern with that.
Yeah, he didn't pull it nowhere near enough to miss the 9 ball.
I mean, you know he's got the stroke to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, he had to do that. All right, safety attempt. Tried to slide the cue ball behind the 6. Cutting the 5 very thin. And now the speed. Needs to slow down. And I believe it came out too far for him. So
I think he can see it. I think
yeah,
Joel can see it.
I think
pretty
Joel
well.
can see the edge. So he'll be pretty much doing the same thing, using the 6 and the 10 as blockers.
Yeah, put the 5 back where it was. We'd use the 6 and the 10 this
Yeah, it
time.
looks like he's shooting this 5 up table. He is. Oh, yeah. Okay. That works.
That does. That
I really
but
thought he
I
was going to
mean,
hit it thinner than that.
So did I. And I mean, if you hit that 7, then
Yeah,
you sold
yeah,
out.
You definitely. All right,
That
so
was a
here we
good
go
shot.
again. Send the 5 right back up table, just like so. Might have hit his a little too hard.
looks
Maybe.
good.
Yeah.
Looks good.
All right, now maybe my shot.
Yep.
Barely touched the edge of the 5 and send the cue ball 2 rails behind the 6. Anywhere where it is now. He's not having a lot of left on this, so again. All right, here we go.
Just don't squeak out. Don't
Yeah,
squeak
it
out.
needs to
Hold up,
stop.
ball.
Needs
Hold
to
up, ball.
stop.
Don't squeak out.
And I
Ooh,
believe
I think he can see it.
I believe he's perfectly straight in on the shot. I believe Jesus is perfectly straight in. If he has a small angle going towards the center of the table, then he's got to watch out to make sure that he doesn't stun himself behind the 10 ball.
Or run into the 9 and just lock it up there behind the 10.
Well, I don't.
You got a couple.
Pretty sure he doesn't have that much angle, so he might force the cue ball back around the 10. All right,
Nope.
he was perfectly straight in,
Yep.
and he was electing for the stop shot and 6 ball.
And Bobby, you are up on another table, sir.
Am I?
Yeah, Leah's calling you out. Table 16. 1-5.
All right, folks, looks like I'm called for 9 ball once again, so I'm going to let Brent have at it. Ooh.
And behind the
Jesus missed the
7.
ball. Wow.
Yoel will be jumping this
Yeah,
ball.
he will be jumping at this one. All right, folks, enjoy the match.
For the match. He's jumping at this one for the match.
When this is over, stop the record button, and then if they put another match in, start the record button.
You got it. All right, guys. This could very well be for it for the match. I mean, it's been back and forth the entire time. We haven't seen anything that was. No one was running away with it. Both of them were playing pretty well. So I know Yoel likes the jump cue. Beautiful jump. Does he get the shot in the side? He does get the shot in the side. So he got the jump and he got the shape. This should be. I'm not even going to say it. No curse. No commentator's curse. One rail out. Like I said, Yoel likes that inside check English. Just a little stop stun right here. 10 on the side. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Jesus will make him shoot it. But I'm pretty sure that is game. Yoel takes that one down. Fantastic. One of the favorites. Jesus put into the lost side. All right, everybody, we'll be back in a little bit whenever we get the next match up. Shouldn't take us but a couple of minutes, maybe 5 minutes. So we'll talk to you then.